Hello, St. Joan of Arc families. Let's start with breath, the doorway to prayer. Take a big breath in and let it out. And let's begin. Today we think about being called to speak and act for God, which, as you might suspect, invites our question. Let's read it together.
How can we answer God's call?
In our gospel, we see Jesus calling the first disciples, asking them to change their lives and follow him. Picture the scene. The disciples had been fishing all night but hadn't caught anything. Jesus hops into Simon Peter's boat, then tells Simon to go to the deep water and lower the nets. And their nets become so full of fish that they need to call in James and John in another boat to help haul it all in. Finally, both boats are so full of fish they almost sink. When Simon Peter has the chance to register what's just happened, this miraculous catch, he throws himself down in front of Jesus and tells Jesus to go away from him because he's such a sinner. But Jesus doesn't have time for that. He tells Peter what he says so often throughout the Gospels. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid, he says. Come as you are. From now on, you're working with me. And Peter, James, and John leave everything and follow him. When you think about it, Peter's reaction isn't so odd. The boat's overflowing with fish? Now that's odd. And it's kind of scary. The boats were so full of fish they almost sank. For the fishermen, this isn't just odd or scary. It's also completely new. Jesus is inviting them, inviting us, to go deep, to open the eyes of our hearts and believe in a completely new vision of how to live. Barbara Brown Taylor says, instead of telling people what to think, Jesus showed them how to live. Wash feet. Give your stuff away. Share your food. Honor all God's children. In other words, work for God's kingdom of love for all people, which isn't always easy. But Jesus is God's model not just of how to live, but of infinite patience, calling us again and again to come as we are and follow. Our question is, will we answer the call? Will we, like Isaiah in our first reading, say, "Here I am, send me. I will act and speak for God"? Thinking about speaking for God, we have a story for you. Say Something, written and illustrated by Peter H. Reynolds, about our call to use our voices to make the world better. Our readers are Richard Dodson and Gabrielle Dane.
The world needs your voice.
Mine?
Yes, yours. Go ahead. It doesn't need to be perfect, as long as it's from your heart. You don't have to be loud. Powerful words can be a whisper. You can say something in so many ways, with words, with action, with creativity. If you see someone lonely, say something by just being there for them. If you see an empty canvas, say something with your brush. If you see an empty lot, say something by planting a seed and watching it bloom. If you see someone being hurt, say something by being brave.
Hey, stop!
If you see something beautiful, say something with a poem.
Painted meadows splashed with rainbows.
If you have a brilliant idea, say something with confidence.
Eureka!
If you want to show the world who you are, say something with style.
Ta-da!
If you're angry, say something to help people understand.
You made me feel invisible. That really hurt.
I'm really sorry. If you see an injustice, say something peacefully.
No more hurting people.
Inspire others to do the same.
Peace.
Make more light. Sometimes you'll say something and no one will be listening. But keep saying what's in your heart, and you will find someone who listens. Keep saying it, and you may be surprised to find the whole world listening. If you are grateful for being alive, quietly say something to the stars, to the universe. Some people find it easier to say something than others.
I hope.
I imagine.
I wish.
I believe.
I'm ready to change the world.
Together we can.
Join us!
But everyone has something to say. So when you're ready, say something. Your voice can inspire, heal, and transform. Your voice can change the world. Are you ready to say something? Your voice matters.
Take a stand.
May kindness be your compass.
Let's right the wrong.
Hate has no home here.
Be brave.
Let's stand together.
Think green.
Be the change you want to see.
Let's make our world a more colorful place.
Justice.
Peace.
Thank you. Your voice matters.
Jesus calls us to change the world with our acts of love, with our work for peace, with our voices used for good. Say something. Your voice can inspire, heal, and transform. Your voice can change the world.
Say something for God.